What's up? I'm Steven and this is Trendy Tech Talk. On today's episode, we'll be going over the Apple MagSafe battery pack. We're going to look at some specs and answer the question, is it worth it? We're also going to see what else this thing charges. All right, let's dig into this. This item you can now find pretty readily available in the market, but this is Apple's website. They don't seem to be hurting in any stock based off of their delivery date. You're looking at paying $99 plus tax for this. Being a MagSafe product, this is really geared towards the iPhone 12 lineup and potentially newer versions depending if they find value in keeping MagSafe alive in future devices. So I tested this 1460 mAh battery on an iPhone 12 Pro Max, and it said to give you an extra 40% battery on my particular device, an extra 60% on the iPhone 12 and iPhone 12 Pro, an additional 70% charge on the iPhone 12 mini. Now, were those numbers something that I saw? Yes and no. Let's talk about it a little bit more. At the time of filming this review, the MagSafe battery pack only comes in the classic Apple white coloration. This is a plastic material that has held up surprisingly well for the last month. I say surprisingly after the scratch job that my AirTags collected. The back is a felt material that does a great job of being non-abrasive and adheres pretty well when paired with a leather case. And I say that kind of getting ahead of myself, but it's held up pretty well in general. So here's my iPhone 12 Pro Max and how it looks attached. She's pretty thick. You can see that it has a really solid hold even if you're brave enough to rock no case. Connecting to the iPhone, there's a very Apple-esque animation and sound feedback that make you feel good about the relatively basic accessory that you just bought. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cute. And the way they make their products work within their own ecosystem, they just work so seamlessly with each other. Measuring the thickness, like I said before, this thing is a chonker, almost doubling the width of the iPhone itself. Now this was my daily driver before the MagSafe battery, and I loved this wallet. I was so used to it being on the back of my phone that I would constantly forget it while I was testing out this MagSafe battery pack. So with that said, here's my first little notation. If you're in love with the MagSafe wallet, this will probably be a hard transition for you like it was for me. I had to actually buy a new wallet in order to help myself to stop forgetting my wallet. Not to mention, I was a little disappointed with how my MagSafe wallet did age, and it could just be this particular orange one. If you have a MagSafe wallet and it's aged well, let me know below and what color that you have, because I would definitely like to check that out. Now, I know I mentioned it has a pretty good hold on a naked phone. While true, it does have a tendency to slide around a little bit. Well, or a lot of it. But paired with a leather case, and this makes for the best experience in my opinion, but it probably has a similar experience with any kind of non-glass backing on your phone. Though I did hear that silicone cases potentially stain the felt on the back of the battery pack, so watch out for that. Now, as a daily driver, I really don't consider myself to have small hands by any stretch of the imagination, but this does get a little annoying holding. With the sheer mass that it adds to the back, I felt myself excited to ditch this battery once it was fully drained. So let's talk numbers and some things I noticed. On a normal day for myself without battery pack, I would find that crawling into bed, I was at anywhere from 2 to 7% in the month I was doing the testing on the phone. On the days where I used the battery pack with a similar workload and similar time off charger, I ended the day with 50 or 60% battery, which I must say is a nice peace of mind. I also experimented with putting a fully charged battery pack on my phone when it had 21% and in power save mode. While I did still use the phone a normal amount, after roughly 3 hours, the battery pack was depleted and it brought the phone to 52%. So by leaving the battery on all day, I had a delta of 50% of the battery, and throwing it on a dying phone, I had a delta of 30%. For some reason, it performs a lot better when it can trickle charge. I'm assuming it has something to do with heat and the inefficiencies of wireless charging. Another thing I noticed is the battery constantly kept my phone at 91% until it was depleted. Was this something to help the battery's life? I'm not too sure. I have in the past had instances where battery packs, like the Mophie case ones, have completely killed the health of my battery. Now, my battery is 1 year old, but when I started this, the health was at 100%, and after using this for a month, it's now at 97%. Does that mean anything, or is it just coincidence? I'm not sure, but I'm leaning towards these additional battery packs aren't the best for the health of your long-term battery life. All in all, I love this new wallet, so this is what I'll be rocking, though I do miss this. If you're in need for a little boost in battery life, there are tons of more efficient options in relation to price and battery capacity. If you want to pay extra to keep the Apple ecosystem thriving, it's not a horrible option, but probably not one I'm going to stay with. I'll more than likely just keep this charged in my bag in case I need it. Let me know what you think below. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Stay tuned for Will It Charge It? Will it charge it?